Welcome back to the Gospel Music Training Center. This is JP, Jonathan Powell. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be covering chords and progressions that relate to the song Work in Your Favor. This is a pretty simple song. It's very repetitive, and I hope you enjoy this lesson. We're going to start off in the key of F major. Let's check out the scale and the number system. So, F is the 1. G is the 2. A is the 3. B flat is the 4. C is the 5. D is the 6. E is the 7. And we're back at the 1, F. So that's the number system and scale for F major. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is start off with the intro. And the intro is going to start off on the 3 to the 4. And then we're going to go from the 6 to the 2. Then we're going to go back to the 3 to the 4. And then to the 6 to the 2. And then we're going to do this lick. And then that takes us back to the 4. Okay, so let's start off with the 3 to the 4. So on the 3, what we have is A in the left hand. And then C, E, and G in the right. So you can look at this two ways. You can call this A minor 7, which is basically this, with the A in the bass, and it looks like a C major chord over A as well. So you can either call it a C major chord over A, which is like a slash chord, or you can call it an A minor 7. It all depends on how you want to name it. Okay, so if you just look at the right hand by itself, it'll be easy to like invert the chord because you can notice that it's a C major chord. So you can play it in root position, you can also play it in second inversion, you can also play it in first inversion. Okay, so I'll show you how that comes into play when you go to the next chord. So that's on the 3. Now we're going to the 4. So we have a B flat major 9 chord. You can also look at this as a D minor 7 chord over B flat. Like I said, it all depends on how you want to name it. But I have B flat in the left hand, and then C, D, F, and A in the right. So that's the 4, B flat. So we're going from the 3 to the 4. Now, you don't necessarily have to use these inversions in your right hand. You can also play this inversion of the C major chord, which is G, C, and E over the 3. Welcome back to the Gospel Music Training Center. This is JP, Jonathan Powell. Thanks for tuning in. This is take 2. And what we do in take 2, we cover the chords and progressions that you can use if you play in a band situation. So this is the time where we will cover the 2-hand chord voicings if you play with a bass player and you want to get out of the bass player's way by not playing left-hand bass, but playing more so 2-hand chord voicings. So that's what we have in store for you today. We're going to be in the key of F major. Let's get started. Let's check out the number system and the scale. So F is the 1. G is the 2. A is the 3. B flat is the 4. C is the 5. D is the 6. E is the 7. And we're back at the 1, F. So that's the number system and the scale for F major. So the first thing that we're going to do is start off with this intro. And the intro starts off on the 3 to the 4. And then it does the 6 to the 2. Back to the 3, 3, 4. To the 6, 2. And then we're going to do this lick. And that's going to take us to the 4. But at that point, that's when the verse starts, okay? So let's start off with the 3 to the 4 with the A first. So the A is the 3. So that's the bass note. So what we have is E and G in the left hand, and then C, E, and G in the right. That's the 3. Now we're going to the 4. So in the 4, what I have is B flat is the bass note. And then we have D, F, G, and A in the left hand. And then C, D, F, and A in the right. So this is like a B flat major 9 with the added 6, or you can call it an added 13. It's the same tone. But that's on the B flat bass. So on the 3, what we have is an A minor 7. All right, so that's the 3 going to the 4. Now we're going to go to the 6 to the 2. So on the 6, what I have is E, F, G, A in the left hand, and then C, E, and G in the right. So that's on the D bass. Now you can either use D as a grace note in the right hand. You can also use B. It's up to you. They have 2 totally different sounds. All right? So now we're going to go to the 2, which is the G bass. So I have D, F, and B flat in the left hand, and then C, D, and F in the right on the G, the 2.